My name is James Kay. I'm the editor of LonelyPlanet.com, and I'm just back from Orkney, which is an archipelago of islands just off the northeastern tip of Scotland. Orkney is full of stunning landscapes, and it's the diversity of those landscapes that makes it such a special place to go. You've got everything from these towering kind of sea cliffs, which are absolutely dense with populations of seabirds, to rolling sort of incredibly rich tapestry of farmland. I think the defining moment of my visit to Orkney, although it wasn't necessarily the most pleasurable per se, was taking part in a kind of stakeout of a seagull nest with a lady from the RSPB, and we were looking through her scope, searching for a seagull sitting on its nest and standing there in the rain for 30 minutes. And I happened to look over my shoulder after about half an hour, and meanwhile, right behind us in the sky was a male seagull circling around. One of the most surprising places I visited when I was in Orkney, surprising and delightful, was the Pier Arts Centre in Stromness. I think it's really easy to see why not just Orkney, but other places, other island communities, seem to have such a high proportion of artists. It's really to do with the quality of the light and the quality of the landscape. Orkney has a huge amount to offer, in my opinion, but there is one thing that it's particularly famous for, and you can't really look beyond if you're trying to define the quintessential experience, and that is to visit the Neolithic Heart of Orkney UNESCO World Heritage Site, which comprises 4 different sets of ruins. The one which I found the most fascinating and the biggest of the 4 is Skara Brae, which is the ruin of a Stone Age village, and it really is quite an astonishing place. I think exploring the places that people cross the world to visit, which happen to exist on your own doorstep, is really an enormously underexploited thing to do. I always take lessons from my Australian colleagues at Lonely Planet, who happen to work in the London office. They're absolutely amazing in terms of hopping over the English Channel and visiting what's on our doorstep in Europe and all the diversity on offer there. I've tried to focus my wanderlust more locally as a result, and consequently discovered amazing places like Orkney,